welcome back to our cabin. It has been a long time since I've posted a video, but I wanted to share with you guys a bit of an update on our cabin. So we've been working this fall and it's almost turning to winter now. We have some snow here in New Brunswick, but we've been working on some different things. We have been working on our solar. We finally have lights inside. It's super exciting. We've been running some of our power tools off of our solar panels. Also, we worked on finishing our siding. So our siding is pretty well all done. We have one little tiny spot in the back that we didn't have enough wood for, but for this year we have it all weather tight and on, and we're very happy about that. And also, we just finished up our insulation on the inside of our cabin today. We've been working really hard to get that done so that our cabin will be a bit warmer this winter. So today's video is an update and a little bit of progress we've made this fall on our off-grid cabin. Thanks so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy. For our solar system, we started almost a year ago putting the panels up on the roof. That was a big task, to be honest. Our roof is quite tall. We had initially planned on putting our solar panels on just like a stand out in the woods, but we have a friend that he does a lot of solar work and he recommended we put them on our cabin. Our cabin is not perfectly located for solar panels. I face the windows of our cabin southeast, so that makes the panels a little bit off, but they're pretty good, and the angle happened to work out to be almost the right angle you would want solar panels at for us in our location here in New Brunswick. So we got a really big ladder and my father helped us put those up, and we have them wired into our cabin. So that was our first step. We bought all of our products for our solar system at Cabin Depot, and I can leave a link to those products for you in the description if you're interested. So after we had the panels on the roof, we brought the wires in through the cabins and up through the ceiling and down to where our battery bank was going to be.
There. Got it done. Good.
So initially our battery bank, we were going to put it outside under the cabin, but after talking to a few people, we decided to bring it indoors just because our winters get really cold, and we were told that they can be sometimes more efficient if it doesn't get too cold for the batteries. It also makes it a bit more convenient when we're checking the water levels. So with the lithium-ion batteries, you have to keep the water topped up on them, and that way we can just be a little more accessible for us. So we decided to move those batteries indoors into where our pantry is going to be. The solar power was coming in. We have our inverter that it was connected to and our charge controller. And so after we had the solar system hooked up, my dad hooked the system to the house. So we already had the house wired, our electrical, like a normal house, and we had to connect the two systems. So when we hooked the systems together, he wasn't quite sure if it was done right. So we hired a guy to come in that specializes in solar systems, and he just double checked it for us to make sure that we weren't going to mess anything up when we hooked the system together. And we finally have lights.
Power up here. Inverting 120 volts. Okay, it should be live. So I don't know which one it is. Woo! Look at that! Light. Let there be light. There you go.
That's very exciting.
0.28 amps is drawing right now.
It's drawing how much?
0.28 amps.
Is that a lot or not?
No.
Is your batteries fully charged?
Yeah.
They were like 95, 96.
It's not gonna.
Isn't that awesome?
House is powering.
That's exciting.
We made energy.
I'll have a video after we get using our solar system more on in-depth how everything is connected and how we have it working. So the next thing we worked on was putting the siding on. So if you've seen some of my videos before, the photo looks like it's done because the side of our cabin that has the siding on is the side you see when you come down from the road. It's like the main side of our cabin that's visible. But the other side we hadn't finished yet. So we still needed to put the siding over there. And so that took us quite a while, and we worked on that with lots of help from family and friends. And we're so thankful for everyone that's helped us along the way. If you want a more in-depth video on what we use for siding and how we did it, I'll link to my other cabin siding video I did last year when we did the first half of our cabin, but it's hemlock board on board.
thought.
Hi, Smokey.
Ruby's coming over.
Very thankful for whoever invented silicone.
Silicone?
Around back, we didn't quite have enough, and I just kind of estimated how much we would need. We were really close. We were just a little section by the door off. We might just buy a bundle of cedar shingles or something to put on there. It'll look a little different, but I think it might be nice. Or we could just patch the little pieces we have left in there, but we're going to leave that till next year because we wanted to move indoors to get to the insulating.
Alright, you need this?
Cut the excess plastic off.
So I've had videos on my channel about our insulating process before. Insulate's one of those things that has taken forever, so long, and I don't know anyone that actually enjoys doing insulation, but we have done a lot of it, and I'm very thankful for Eric and all that he's done because we were at the part where we had to use the scaffolding to get up to be able to insulate the loft section, which is pretty high, and I'm not a huge fan of getting up on the scaffolding, so I do a lot of the passing and cutting to him, and he puts it up. So that's very nice, but it took a couple days, but we finally finished up the loft, and now our cabin, it will be warm. And our next step that we're hoping to do is to put our propane heater in. So our main source of heat is our wood stove, which has been really nice for working in there. We can get the wood stove going and not be cold. Now, it's not quite winter in New Brunswick, but it's been, like yesterday was minus 15 degrees Celsius, so it was pretty chilly in the cabin. So having that stove was really nice. But we want to be able to have the cabin heated above freezing even when we're not here, since we're not living at it full time, and we want to have that propane as our secondary source of heat so we can just keep the cabin above freezing. And so that'll be our next project. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions about our cabin or anything we've done so far, leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to you. I appreciate you guys following along with our journey, and I hope to have more videos coming to you soon. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.